So Waymo responds or attacks back by increasing their Robotaxi area in Austin, which is absolutely awesome. This is the kind of the competition that we want to see. At the same time, we are seeing another company that's similar to Waymo making deals with Lucid and Uber. It's a very complex deal, but it's a stupid deal. It's a desperate deal. You know, it's ridiculous. But this is the type of competition that we do want to see. I do want to stress this enough that Waymo is not Tesla's competition. And I'll get to that at the end of the video. But they are not Tesla's competition. But it's good to see this, that it's happening in the United States, in the cities like Austin. And I'm pretty sure in other states and cities, this will happen as well. Let's get down to it. Smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go. And by the way, guys, I'm a little under the weather. I think you guys can hear it. For the past few days, it's been pretty tough. Anyways, so I may not be upbeat, but I'll try my best to be upbeat. But just letting you guys know that I'm a little sick. So Waymo responds to Tesla's Robotaxi with this expansion. The dark blue is what it was before, and now this is what it is in Austin, Texas. Which it kind of looks like a doubling, which is really good. Which is really good. This is how it looks like compared to Tesla's upside down Tesla logo. I mean, you can clearly tell it's a response to that. And I think Tesla needs to respond with a bigger upside down Tesla logo going further than that. But nonetheless, this is awesome. This is the competition that we need to see, even though Waymo is not Tesla's competition. But in terms of Robotaxi, geofencing, and expanding, this is the type of competition we need to see, at least in the United States. Now, here's the thing. Was it a coincidence that Waymo expanded right after Tesla expanded theirs? Or was it in the works as well? Right? So I asked Grok here, how long did it take for Waymo Robotaxi to expand in Austin from the initial start till now? And the answer was absolutely ridiculous. And this is why I don't think they can even catch up to what Tesla's about to do with their expansion. Not just in Austin, Texas, but in many other cities all across, not just the US, but all across the world. Thank you, Grok, for making this beautiful chart explaining how they did it. Waymo, right? Phoenix, Arizona, initial deployment, October 2020, first expansion. That's insane. It took them 55 months to expand, which is insane. You guys can see for San Francisco as well, June 2024, initial deployment, and then a year later, 85 square miles, took them a year to expand it. Los Angeles, March 2024 with their first deployment, and the first expansion happened 5 months after, and then another 10 months to 120 square miles. And here's Austin, Texas. So they initially deployed in March of 2024 for employees only, and then they only expanded the same range, right, guys? 16 months. 16 months. Now, some could say that, yeah, but they made it public for everybody on March of 2025, literally a year later. Which is insane to take 12 months to make it public for everybody. That's insane. But it took 16 months from the initial deployment to the expansion that we just saw recently. How compare this to Tesla's Robotaxi? Tesla deployed on June 22nd. Literally not even 3 weeks later. I think it was 18 days they expanded the way they did. And guess what? They're still expanding. We're seeing Teslas with radars and all this stuff going down as far as Kyle and other places in Texas, which is far away from where they are right now, even after they've expanded, which is insane. So this is why I'm saying, one of the reasons why I'm saying it's not really much of a competition when it comes to Waymo and Tesla. I mean, yeah, Waymo, 18 days compared to 4 months or 16 months. That's just hard to compete against. And that's just in the United States. Wait until Tesla goes global. Well, with the Robotaxis, FSD is already global, and it's going to continue being global. The only difference is that Waymo can't go to other continents, while Tesla's FSD is already in other continents. Which brings me to this next point, which is just absolutely ridiculous. And to me, it really feels like it's a very depressive move. Not Waymo, but another company that's like Waymo decides to partner with Lucid and Uber. Again, this is so complex. I don't know how this is. Again, it's a desperate move. It's a desperate move, in my opinion, for these Robotaxi companies, not even just LiDAR companies to make robotaxis, and Uber is already working with Waymo, so they're making another deal with another robotaxi company or a self-driving company, technology company. Because again, Uber, if they can't expand the way how Tesla is, Uber and Lyft are going to go out of business. That's why I've always said that Uber needs to become an unofficial subsidy of Tesla. They should today, right now, make 50,000, an order of 50,000 Teslas right now. But what Uber is doing is very complex, very hard, very difficult, and just a waste of money, in my opinion. But let's read this article. Uber, Lucid partner on a new robotaxi service, taking on Waymo and Tesla. I mean, this is hilarious. The article says that Uber is betting big on robotaxis. I mean, if you're betting big on robotaxis, don't you think you should be betting on Tesla's robotaxi? Anywho, with pure play electric vehicle maker Lucid as his partner. Now, this is the clown part. Like, why would you want to partner with Lucid? Their cars are extremely expensive. How are you going to bring costs down without taking a massive loss? Unless you're betting big on something else, right? The two companies, along with autonomous tech firm Nuro, announced on Thursday morning a next generation premium global robotaxi program exclusively for the Uber platform. Exclusively, not exclusively, at the end of the day, I do stay with my little statement that I say that if Uber doesn't become an unofficial subsidy of Tesla, they're going to go bankrupt. That's what I'm going to say, and I am sticking to it. Exclusively, it doesn't make sense, and it won't matter if it's exclusively or not exclusively if you can't expand as fast as Tesla or if you can't bring costs as down as much as Tesla. That's it. The new robotaxi program would outfit the Lucid Gravity SUV with Nuro driver level 4 autonomous software deployed on Uber's platform and fleet management systems. Uber said the goal is to deploy 20,000 or more Lucid EVs equipped with Nuro driver over the next 6 years. 20,000 Lucid vehicles over the next 6 years? I'm going to go a little birdish here. Are you mental? You know, Tesla delivers 20,000 vehicles in less than 4 days. Let's just face it, their vehicles are robotaxis. There's no denying that anymore. 20,000 in 4 days, and these guys want to deploy 20,000 in 6 years? Over 6, not even within 6, it's over 6 years. Are you kidding me? And here's how I know it's going to be a bloodbath. Let's look at let's look at Lucid's lineup, not Tesla's, Lucid's lineup. They have the Pure, Touring, Grand Touring, and Sapphire. They have these 4 vehicles. And look how expensive they are. From $69,000 to $249,000, right? Now, here's the thing, right? In here it says the Lucid Gravity. None of these are Gravity. How much is the Gravity? The Gravity is set to have a retail price of north of $96,000. How can you, if you want to have 20,000 vehicles and they're Lucids and they're 96,000, right? That's nearly more than $2 billion or near $2 billion. I know the investment here, it says 300 million. I mean, that means each vehicle should cost about 15,000, not 96,000. Again, it looks like they're betting big on something else. Maybe it's a lot of advertisement in the car. Maybe it's, other curated experiences in the car. But how much of that do you need to continue doing at a competitive rate to make your money back? While you have over the next, in the next 6 years, Tesla's going to have maybe in the hundreds of millions of robotaxis on the road, if not tens of millions for sure, at a low cost. How can you compete with that and still make your money? It's mind-boggling to me. It's mind-boggling to me. These guys should have said 20,000 vehicles within the next 6 days, not 6 years. This is insane. They're just wasting their money and their time, in my opinion. It's crazy. And they pick Lucid. They pick Lucid. The Cybercab is going to annihilate all these guys without even trying. That's insane. The Lucid EVs will be owned and operated by Uber or its third-party fleet partners. The service is expected to launch next year in a major U.S. city A Lucid Robotype using Nuro software is already being tested at Nuro's Las Vegas proving grounds. Lucid stock went up 40%. Again, it's 20,000 vehicles deployed in the next 6 years. Over 6 years, just good luck. As part of a deal, Uber said it will invest $300 million in Lucid and a similar multi-million-dollar investment in Nuro. Come on, Uber. You know the better way. You know the better way. Oh well. We're thrilled to partner with Nuro and Lucid on this new Robotaxi program, purpose-built just for Uber platform to safely bring the magic of autonomous driving to more people across the world, said Uber CEO Dara. You and I are both Persian. You and I know what's best. So why don't you do it, my Persian brother? Come on, dude. This investment from Uber further validates Lucid's fully redundant zonal architecture and highly capable platform as ideal for autonomous vehicles. Lucid interim CEO Mark Winterhoff said, "This is the start of our path to extend our innovation and technology leadership into the multi-trillion-dollar market." But bro, why don't you make Lucid a profitable company first? Let's just talk about that. Uber, Lucid, Nuro, oh my god, this is very complex and very expensive, and it's not even that scalable either, and the cost of making the money back is going to be, I don't know how this is even a good idea. The Uber, Lucid, Nuro Robotaxi program is the latest bet on robotaxi service in the US, following Waymo's leadership in the space as the only true operator. Not really, but sure. Uber has also partnered with Alphabet's Waymo on deployment in Austin. Look, this is the worst bet you can ever make when it comes to robotaxi in the future. Tesla is the only way. It's the only way. It's scalable, it's cheap, deployable everywhere, not just in the US, but all around the globe. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And here is Waymo driving the wrong lane. How many more LiDARs do you need to fix this? Right? And this is Nuro's technology. They're using the same thing, sensors and LiDAR. There's nothing different. And they're betting big on, guys, can you imagine? They're betting big on this. It's ridiculous to me. I don't know. It just doesn't make, it's stupid. It's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. While we have a company that's doing this without all these stupid sensors, making a whole lot less mistakes, has better data than them, more data than them, and not just in the US, but globally. We have it in China, Europe is coming next, soon Australia, all these other countries are in line to get Tesla Robotaxi, especially Australia and New Zealand. Listen to this. Shout out to Gus for sharing this on X. Tom Drew, which is a country director motors for Australia and New Zealand at Tesla. We have been working with local authorities across Australia and New Zealand, and there are no regulatory blockers for release. We are running through the final stages of validation prior to public release, looking to start with hardware 4 on certain vehicles and the release in phases from there. And you want to bet big on Waymo or Nuro or all these other stupid things. It's just stupid. It's desperate. It doesn't make sense. I mean, if I was Uber again, man, I would do the Robotaxi stuff, and this would be my footing in other countries. I'm just not limited to I'm not limited to the US. I can do this stuff in all the countries that I can operate in and then some. But no, they took the harder route, the more expensive route. It's just dumb. Absolutely dumb. But hey, it just shows you that Tesla's on the right path. It just shows you that Tesla is doing the right thing and people want to compete. I'm not too sure how that's going to work out for them, to be honest, but it's good. Competition is good. Anyways, guys, that's all I had to say. Woof, it's very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. What else is interesting here is that I brought Tracker or Steve back on the channel, and you guys can check the video here. It's public for members now, but on Sunday morning it'll be available for everybody. So make sure you guys check that out. And if you guys aren't a channel member, man, it's only $2 a month. Become a channel member. Other exclusive videos and early access videos are coming too. Subscribe, guys, become a channel member, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.